Good afternoon. I'm Miller Hill, and you're watching MediaPlex Live at 1. An arson Saturday night damaged a parkette at the corner of Richmond and Drewlard. A bench was damaged at the Stan Ribby Parkette in Ford City. The arson is currently under investigation. If you have any information, please contact Crime Stoppers or Windsor Police Services. The St. Clair College Sportsplex hosted a sold-out crowd Saturday night for Border City Wrestling Excellence. Border City Wrestling has been providing world-class, affordable, and professional wrestling entertainment since 1993. Katie Panasuk tells us more.
St. Clair College hosted the Border City Wrestling event at the Sportsplex building on Saturday night. With hundreds of people coming to witness the live performance, founders like Chuck Fader were pleased to see the crowd enjoying a special event for Windsorites.
The original founder of BCW, 1993, myself, Scott Demore, and Doug Chevalier. We lost our partner, he passed, and that's what this show is for. We do the Excellence Show every November in his memory.
With big names like Rey Mysterio from WWE performing at the event with his signature move, 619, it was easy to see why the fans were overwhelmed with excitement. Wrestling enthusiasts who follow BCW were very impressed with the night.
This is the ground roots where you kind of get into why people love wrestling, and this was top-notch.
With large numbers in attendance, St. Clair production manager was thrilled at the result of this wrestling event.
Success, over 1,000 people in attendance, so that's certainly the largest number that we've ever had. Great turnout, great production, the students had a great time. I think they'll be really happy with the end result. The audience seemed to be really happy with the end result, so great success overall.
From MediaPlex News, I'm Katie Panasek.
When someone gets hurt, the community comes together. Hundreds of people walked with Mayor Drew Dilkins along the Gano Trail this weekend. The mayor organized the walk to stress the safety of Windsor trails and pathways after a brutal attack took place. A 75-year-old woman remains unconscious after she was beaten in a random assault on October 8th. The mayor said this was an unprovoked attack which could have happened anywhere.
This was a random, unprovoked attack. It could have happened, frankly, anywhere in the city, and so the fact that it happened here, it puts a spotlight on the Gano Trail. But the Gano Trail, this whole area is still safe, and you'll see police presence here like you would. The auxiliary patrol this area. You'll see, increased police presence in the area. But this could have happened anywhere in the city. Unfortunately, it happened here. Unfortunately, it happened to this woman who's fighting through, and the police will continue to respond, as appropriate.
26,000 runners from Windsor and Detroit battled strong winds to make it to the finish line. On the weekend, the Detroit Free Press Marathon closed the bridge and the tunnel to allow runners to complete a 26.2-kilometer journey. Participants ran across the Ambassador Bridge into Windsor and back through the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel.
To see the sunrise while you're crossing the bridge is amazing, and going through the tunnel, there's a bunch of people waiting for you on the other side. They're cheering for you when you come out. It's a great feeling.
Participants were encouraged along the way by more than 3,000 volunteers and warm-hearted strangers. The marathon has a 40-year history. Every year they partner with over 40 official charities. The registration money is used to support local charitable organizations centered on health and wellness. When kids get sick and there's no cure, what can you do to help? At JDRF, Canadians are challenged to go further to defeat type 1 diabetes. March Wren has the story.
It was a great day for bike ride in Windsor, Essex County. The 6th annual Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation Revolution Ride to benefit type 1 diabetes hit the street at Central Park Athletic on Friday. 5 teams participate in the bike ride to raise funds to defeat the disease. Bryson Reno is the JDRF Revolution Ride ambassador in Windsor. The 10-year-old was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when he was 2.
People like you who support events like this, support JDRF, support those with living type 1 diabetes that I know one day will find a cure. Thank you.
Bryson's parents first volunteered at the JDRF event last year. They're proud of their son in his ambassador role.
I just want everybody that's living with type 1 diabetes, young or old, knowing that it doesn't matter. You can do anything you want to do. And like my son said in his speech, he has type 1 diabetes. It does not have him. So it just wants everybody to know that you can do anything you want.
The JDRF event raised $13,600 for type 1 diabetes, but they still seek to reach their goals of $28,000 through another ride in November. Organizer Nico Kodat is confident they will be successful.
Our mission, our focus is to find a cure, of course, for type 1 diabetes. And we also are really invested in better technologies.
The JDRF Ride is not only a fundraising event, but also a good physical activities for the body. The JDRF will continue to host community events in hope to find a cure to beat the disease. For MediaPlex News, I'm Mark Shen.
It's time to get messy. At the Art Gallery of Windsor, you're invited to stop by on Sundays for hands-on workshops. Participants are welcome to get creative with in-house artists. For October, local artist Christina Brandt is leading 4 workshops free with gallery admission.
Facilitate creative projects for people of any age to come in and get their creative fix for the weekend.
October is when things get a little creepy. Last night, a group of people met at Villains Bistro and roamed the riverfront and downtown Windsor for a creepy photo shoot with photographer Sergio Mazzata. Mazzata loves all things costumes, and he organizes photo shoots to involve people in art.
Well, I do like costumes. I've said it more than once. If you're just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, I really don't have any interest in photographing you. I like a character. So, and I do think they get a little more animated when they're dressed up, so we can do a little bit more.
Harvesting the Fan Festival takes place all of October at venues and spaces throughout the downtown core of Windsor. Fan Festival acts as a collective call to inform the people of Windsor that creativity does live here. I met with the creative director earlier today. Hi, I'm Millar Hill, and I'm here with Murad Erzinchlioglu, the creative director for Harvesting the Fan Festival. Thanks for joining me today, Murad.
Thanks for having me.
So, to begin, I would like to know what exactly is Harvesting the Fan Festival. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Harvesting the Fan Festival is a film, art, and music series. It involves fashion as well. It's really a multifaceted arts festival that happens every October here throughout Windsor.
Okay. And how many years has this been running for you guys?
We did our first festival January 2007, and our second festival in September 2007, and it's happened annually every fall. So this is our 12th festival.
And how have they been every year? Do you find that it becomes more successful each year as they go on?
I always looked at the Fan Festival as kind of an ongoing experiment, and success is kind of you gauge it differently. But I'd say over the years, it's changed and it's morphed and it's developed to better serve the needs of the artists and arts community.
Okay. Now, I assume that you guys get a lot of applicants for this. What is like the process of choosing the applicants for the festival?
Well, some years it's a lot more involved. Some years it's scaled back considerably. This year is a year that we more curated a festival. We opened up to applicants just to email us if they were interested in participating, and then went through that list along with a long list of past contributors and kind of picked and choose some of the people we saw being the most active in the community over the last year or so.
And how do you decide what events that you want to run for the festival?
Well, we always try to make sure that we have a diversity of events. We want to be representative of all the different artists who are here in the community. So this year we're a little less film intensive, but we're a little more fashion intensive. We want to just make sure that we're covering a broad range of the different types of art that are created here in the community. So we want to definitely have a gallery show. We definitely want to have a few music showcases, which we've had already, and have a few more coming up throughout the month. We want to feature fashion and all the different types of art, or as many different types of art as we can.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining me today. And now to the weather. After a week of cloudy weather, we are finally going to see some sunshine, but today stays overcast with a high of 13 degrees. The sun will shine Tuesday with a high of 18, and Wednesday we'll keep the sun around with a high of 22. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Millar Hill, and you've been watching MediaPlex Live at 1.